Hi, so this is the part of Handwriting Hangouts where I try to take you inside my notebook. So this is my everyday notebook. It's an MD notebook. I love MD. I think it's underrated as a notebook, and I've been using it for siguro 6 or 7 or 8 years now. Anyway, so um I've been just copying stuff that I see online, and then I sort of frame it, yan. But this is where everything lands. When I see something interesting, I try to write it in cursive, or well, this week felt like a bit more normal for me. I've had to deal with some issues since last week, and this week I think things are better. Anyway, so here, this is how I try to become a person again. I literally write. So that's why I urge you to do the same, because it sort of works for me. Like naka-autopilot when I'm writing. Yun. It's also, it also counts as my practice. There. Ang lakas nung ambulance. Sorry. Anyway, so this one, I'm gonna show you how I take it from cursive to freehand. No. This one, it's from James Baldwin. You have to decide who you are and force the world to deal with you, not with its idea of you. So, I just liked it so much that I wrote it in my freehand. Ta-da! Yan. I wrote it thrice, well, draft muna yung iba. But this is the one that I posted on Instagram. That is just my normal handwriting. So I'll try to show you how I do it. And actually, this is your homework. I'm going to write something muna in cursive. Tapos, I want you to try to do it with me. Alright? So I'll use this portion. This one is from Claude Monet. So, cursive muna. If your cursive doesn't really look super neat, okay lang yun. What I'm writing is, every day I discover more and more beautiful things. Okay. Medyo nagpakipot yung pen ko doon. Again, pause every 3 to 4 letters. The ink that I'm using is Fosur de Lune from J. Urban. And it's enough to drive one mad. Next thing that I'm gonna write is, I have such a desire to do everything, my head is bursting with it. Okay. Pangit yun. Yan. Not the most perfect in terms of forms, but you know, we try to celebrate ourselves here. Wow. There. So every day I discover more and more beautiful things. It's enough to drive one mad. I have such a desire to do everything. My head is bursting with it. I just really can relate to this one. Like, ang dami mong gustong gawin, but either there's work or you have to work on something else, like your head, gano'n. So, it's very unpredictable. And if you're malikot like me, and maraming tools, maraming gustong buting tingin, sometimes a day isn't enough, no? Anyway, so, what I want you guys to do is to write this also in cursive, like this. Oops, basa pa siya. Yan. And then, we'll try to frame it like this. Diba? So, this one is a bit longer than this one. But, I'm going to try to work on a first draft for this one. So, this is just my freehand and also my normal handwriting. Sige. When you're framing, so every day I discover more and more beautiful things. Ganito gagawin ko. Hindi kakasya. Okay, wala siya sa gitna. Pero pwedeng wala sa gitna eh. And this is why you draft. Or you can actually edit. You can go with nice things. Okay. So for this one, you can go with every day I discover. You break it there, and then more and more another line, and then beautiful things will be another line. Okay? And then you can go with it's enough. Yan. Malandi pa rin ang sulat, ano. There. And then I have such a desire to do everything. So I have such this is where framing and composition comes into play. And at least you kind of know where you're going. Puputulin ko na siya dyan kasi wala nang space. And then I'm gonna try to write it again. Now I'm gonna count the lines, no? So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Yung everything kasi hanggang dito lang siya. 10, 11, 12. So I'm gonna go for 12 lines for the whole thing. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. Okay, hindi siya kakasya dito, no? So I can just go to the next page. Yan. Tapos I'm going to go for this part also. Para mapicturean ko, diba? Para ma-post ko. Yan. So now, learning from this draft. Okay? So you have to note na, okay, igigitna mo na siya. And then, you also have to you also have to be a lot more conscious about where the breaks go. So, first line mo is every day, and then second line is I discover, okay? I'm not gonna use a pencil for this, and I urge you to do the same para masanay yung mata nyo when you're when you're working on something, alright? Sorry, may shadow na siya. Ayan. Ayan, sige. Dito ko gagawin para katabi. So, you guys, so, may comparison ng konti. I'll make it a capital E para start. More and more. Okay, masikip yung beautiful things. I completely forgot about that. Anyway. But since you're going for a jumpy monoline relaxed look, no? You can get away with it. And then for the next few lines, diba, it's enough to drive one mad. What I'm going to do is, it's enough to drive one mad. Yan. So the break goes here. Palpak yung R. Okay. Period. Yan. Actually, I can put hindi. And then, yan. So, I have comma pala siya. Comma. I'll put my head to. Tada! Okay. Oh, diba? Yan na siya. You can improve it still, though that is the idea. Alright, so this is the second part of Handwriting Hangout, wherein I would want you to sort of do the same. So this one, it's very close to my everyday handwriting. Yan. Ito yung sulat ko in print. Yan, diba? Iisang tao pinanggalingan. There. So your activity for today is to play with the quote. You know, you can copy this one, go, if you're gonna post, you can tag me, and then if you want to ask more questions about composition and how you form things like this, then go ahead. Though I would want you to explore, and I'm using my notebook, so feel free to do this in your journal, you know. And if you notice, it's freehand. Yeah. Hindi siya yung structured na ano. But this all goes back to my normal handwriting. Yan. I want you to embrace your handwriting also, you know. Because it's you. It's unique. Diba? When people see it, they know that it's you. Hopefully. Yeah. So there. I hope you learned something from this part of handwriting hangout at least. And again, if you have questions, just send them via DM or email or sa comments. And I hope you're having a peaceful Saturday. I will be back for a live session next week. I promise. I just have to deal with stuff today. There. So, thanks guys, and rest. Stay safe.